Oh, you liked how unique last week's cocktail was. Yeah, I definitely got a couple more obscure cocktails up my sleeve, Bandit. Hell yeah, bud. Let's make it weird. Hey friends, welcome back to Barkeep's Choice. Again, my name is Dion. I'll be your barkeep this evening. My sarcastic booze hound of a barback, this is Bandito. He's going to be helping us along the way. Or more than likely, he'll be trying to still shots. Don't give him any. Last week we made the bitter, tasty Trinidad Sour, and I'd like to continue by making another obscure classic with ingredients that we've used in prior episodes. Today we're going to be making a cocktail called the Chrysanthemum. Before we get started, please click on that little subscribe button. Also follow me on Instagram and Facebook so we can continue to make drinks together. If you make any of the cocktails from this show, please post them, tag me, and use the hashtag BARKEEPSCHOICE. This way I can share them for you. Yeah, but I know Chrysanthemum is a bit of a mouthful. Hey, you almost got it. So the Chrysanthemum is an adventurous, spirit-forward classic where the base spirit is dry vermouth. Oh, you don't know what vermouth is? Well, vermouth is an aromatized, fortified wine that's either made from red or white grapes. It is fortified, meaning that there is a spirit added to preserve the wine. In this case, it is brandy. It is aromatized with herbs, spices, and roots to infuse additional flavors and aromas. The most notable herb infused is wormwood, which is actually where the name vermouth comes from. In German, the word for wormwood is Vermouth. You're right. Because it is a wine-based spirit, we should keep it refrigerated or in a cool environment. Vermouth will typically last for about a month after it's been opened. Today we're going to be using Dolin Dry Vermouth, which I'm a big fan of. Yeah, since the base spirit is vermouth, that means this cocktail is going to be a little bit lower in alcohol, but that doesn't mean that it's any less delicious. This cocktail was originally found in the Savoy cocktail book. Yeah, bud, this is definitely a staple book in the cocktail world. Author Harry Craddock states that this cocktail was, let's see right here, it was well known and very popular in the American bar of the SSS Europa, which in the 1920s is the largest German liner ship ever built. Oh yeah, bud, there's nothing like drinking a cocktail on a big-ass boat. Now let's talk about the rest of the build for the Chrysanthemum. The first thing we're going to be doing is grabbing our mixing glass. Well, yes, bud, that's because we're going to be using all spirits in this cocktail. So first spirit that we're going to be adding is Fee Brothers Orange Bitters. And we're just going to be adding 1 dash of that. Next, we're going to be adding Absinthe. And today we're going to be using a brand called Matahari Absinthe. And you know, Absinthe was kind of like hard to find in a lot of liquor stores, but it's becoming more common in your local smaller stores, which is great because it's a delicious spirit. Now, one thing I did is I grabbed an old Angostura bitters bottle, took off that paper wrapper, and just poured some absinthe in here. This way we can do a couple dashes. And we're going to be doing just 3 dashes of absinthe today. When you're doing a dash, you again want to make sure the bottle's all the way over. This way you get the full amount. Now, the next spirit that we're going to be using, remember this bottle, Bandit? Yeah, this is Benedictine. It's a French herbal liqueur made by monks. We're going to be adding 1 ounce of this today. A little hard to open. And finally, for our base spirit, we're going to be adding 2 ounces of Dolin Dry Vermouth. You're right, this is very similar to the Manhattan or Martini. In fact, it's in the same style of cocktail. All right, now what do we do next? You're right. We're going to go ahead and add our ice, and we're going to stir it up. We're going to stir it up good. Now that this has been stirred, we're going to go ahead and serve this up in a coupe. All right. All right, and for garnish, we're going to be cutting an orange swath, but I'm going to show you something a little bit fun to do with it. So just cut your swath. Now you want to grab a small little paring knife, cut the edges so it's a little straight. Now, the one thing you want to do is cut a little slit into the middle of the orange swath. Not all the way, but just kind of like right there. And make sure you rim the glass. And twist it up. And put the slit on the rim of the glass. And boom, you have a fun little garnish. Cheers, we just made a chrysanthemum. Doesn't that look elegant? Okay, let's go ahead and taste it up and taste it right. Mmm. 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 This is magnificent. It is perfectly balanced, light in body, very herbaceous. Those even 3 dashes of absinthe really shine and bring out a lot of spice. No, not like spicy, but more like anise spice. This is a very unique, fun cocktail that I highly recommend trying for yourself. Cheers. Friends, as restrictions are tightening up, if you're going to go out anywhere outside of your home, please wear your mask and please wash your hands. Happy 25th episode, friends. I can't tell you how much it means to Bandit and myself that you've been watching and just hanging out with us for so long. And don't worry, we're not going anywhere. All right, friends, stay safe, stay clean, drink up. Cheers. So we must keep it refrigerated. Next, we're going to be adding acid.
Acid?
I just said ass.